So many weird and interesting things happened at the Super Bowl this year, per usual. It's the biggest stage in the world, and we're going to take a look at a few of these things. Starting with what Donald Trump said on his platform, Truth Social. He said, the only one that had a tougher night than Kansas City was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving. And she quite literally did. The camera pointed to her in the Jumbotron, and the whole crowd booed at her. And she visibly said, "What is happening?" I want to show you the actual footage of it so you guys know I'm not lying. Clearly booing. She looks around and she says, "What is going on?" I mean, you can't make that up. And you can't forget what they did last year when Ice Spice last year and Taylor Swift was on the Jumbotron. Ice Spice was wearing an inverted cross, an upside down cross, and she continues to do the devil horns while Taylor Swift chugs her beer. Chugging beer, devil horns. Then she shows her upside down cross. And then this year, they get booed when they're on the Jumbotron. And when they showed Trump, this is the response. They roar and cheer for him. And now the Super Bowl halftime show. If you know me, you know I always make a video on the halftime show itself, but this time it was honestly just underwhelming. I think the most demonic thing about this was honestly just how boring it was. You take a look at the crowd, and there really wasn't anyone vibing to the music. There was kind of just silent. But here's the thing. There was a lot of symbolism in Kendrick's eyes because he was trying to display a message to the world and I guess to Drake. So the whole stage was set up as a PlayStation controller. And also, if you look into the crowd, there was also key hints like game over and things like that. So a woman on TikTok actually described the halftime show and the symbolism and what he was trying to portray in this show. And I'm going to play this and we'll watch it together real quick because I personally didn't put these pieces together and she did. I never noticed these at first, but this really opened my eyes. I can't show you the halftime show itself. I'm sure most of you have already seen it just due to copyright. They're super strict on it, but let's take a look.
That was a statement, not a performance. And so many people are missing it by saying worst performance in Super Bowl history when it was so much more than that. The symbolism. He literally said, "This is bigger than music." Like, are y'all missing it? Are y'all missing the point here? Uncle Sam, being Samuel L. Jackson, telling everyone to stay in line and that that's what they want. And all the other iconic cameos, which described minority struggles with being seen as too abrasive whenever they're just fighting for their freaking rights. Kendrick saying, "The revolution about to be televised, you picked the right guy at the wrong time," which is a nod to Gil Scott-Heron, who said the revolution won't be televised. The people standing in a formation of the American flag, which was split in half during Humble. Like, how are y'all missing it? And then the lights in the crowd lighting up to say, "Warning, wrong way," with the American flag beside it, which just symbolizes America going backwards. Like, come on. Not to mention the smirk when he said, "Hey Drake," and his necklace being the music note A minor. I know I'm not the right messenger for this, but honestly, it was just pure art. The amount of time that he had to put this together in is insane, and he absolutely killed it. And you cannot change my mind.
Watching the halftime performance after listening to this is actually very interesting, and maybe that's why it wasn't that entertaining. He was spending so much time trying to portray a message, in which he did, but he also did some other stuff, like he brought out SZA, and I think this is where I noticed a little bit of symbolism. When she came out, she went to the triangle and she was wearing all red, and you can get a sky view of this. She is in the middle of the triangle in red, singing her song in the spotlight, and we all know what the triangle symbolism is. So I just thought that was very interesting. And also, something wild happened during this halftime show performance. So at the Super Bowl halftime show, we got someone that snuck onto the field with a Palestinian Sudanese flag. On the flag, it has the words Sudan and Gaza, and he made it onto the stage. I mean, look, this is on TV. This is where I'm sure they didn't show it on TV. I didn't really see on TV. I'm just looking on X. But this is where all the dancers are, and he was on the stage in the beginning of the clip. He eventually gets tackled and taken down. But I mean, that's a major security breach. I don't know how they just let someone get on, but this man is obviously a protester, showing his Free Palestine. And they actually just released news that this man won't face any charges. They're not going to press any charges against this guy. He's, of course, banned from any future games, but very interesting stuff. Now, this by far has to be the craziest part of the whole thing. After they won, obviously there's riots and people are celebrating, but this got bad. I mean, people were just taking down light posts. I don't even know how that's possible, but take a look at this.
And if you're not familiar with Philadelphia, this cuts through the
Wow.
entire center of town. This is a tradition. Crowds just packing this street. Now, in the past, the Eagles wanted.
Going that hard after a win, celebrating, doesn't even look like celebrating. That part I'll never understand, but Eagles fans are just different. But anyway, let's talk about a couple commercials. First one I want to talk about is a little lighthearted, but it gets conspiracy theorists thinking because it has to do with Tom Brady basically being a robot. Look at this.
All right, Tom, your thoughts?
Yeah, well,
Tom. Step aside.
who put these in, Tom? Only Duracell has power boost ingredients. That's why winners like Tom here only run on Duracell.
Tom, are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that since the roast?
I gotta go. Gronk's down again.
Gronk's down again. I mean, hey, is that the truth in plain sight? Or now we're going to get more serious. This commercial just felt wrong when I watched it because of what they do and what they sell right after what they say. Take a look and we'll talk about it.
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic.
This is America.
74% of us are overweight, and obesity leads to 500,000 deaths each year.
Why, you just have to stop eating, Jimmy.
This is America.
Something's broken, and it's not our bodies, it's the system. Welcome to Weight Loss in America.
Like and subscribe.
A $160 billion industry that feeds on our failure.
Yeah.
There are medications that work, but they're priced for profits, not patients.
This is America.
This system wasn't built to help us. It was built to keep us sick and stuck.
Right? So this is the first 30 seconds. They're basically giving you the Make America Healthy Again, vibes. You're feeling emotionally invested. You're saying this $160 billion business is just trying to keep us sick and unhealthy. And then they give us medicine. They give us Ozempic. They give us pills just to make money off of what they've done. 74% are overweight. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, that just makes me motivated to just inspire health. And that's what they're doing. So everyone is so happy to see this on the big screen. But then look what this company does right after.
But not anymore. Hims and Hers offers life-changing weight loss medications. They're affordable, doctor-trusted,
Pills. And they're also selling something just like Ozempic, but a little bit cheaper.
and formulated in the USA. You get a treatment plan designed by a doctor to fit your body, goals, and lifestyle. You deserve to feel great in your body. This is the future of healthcare. This is Hims and Hers. Join us in the fight for a healthier America.
Join us in the fight for a healthy America. And they're literally selling a knockoff version of Ozempic. And on their website, it says it has the same active ingredient that Ozempic has. How do you just basically try and expose obesity in the system and Big Pharma basically just to sell something similar to make them richer? I mean, that just feels kind of sickening. We can end something with a little bit more lighthearted and conspiracy based. There was a lot of alien commercials. I mean, Like I said, they're always trying to make very clickbaity content, or maybe they're just trying to show us the truth in the biggest stage in the world. But this one had to do with Area 51 and Pete Davidson and Gordon Ramsay, two elites, and Pete Davidson, we know, a little sketchy, but let's take a look at one of these alien commercials.
With a new alien species, and apparently they're foodies.
Oh, food is the worst.
Mr. Ramsey will need you to cook for them. You'll have access to everything the Area 51 test kitchen has to offer, including top secret alien cooking technology.
Wait, that's just a Hexlab pan. I've got these at home.
Unfortunately, it was leaked 8 years ago. The pan was developed using material from an alien spacecraft.
What?
Extremely durable, but low friction. Created to deal with a thick egg-like atmosphere.
You're saying the pan I used to fry my bacon is made out of flying saucers?
We don't have time for a science lesson, Mr. Ramsey. The alien ambassador is already here.
Whoa.
Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude?
You're an alien?
All famous people are aliens.
I'm not.
I meant like really famous people.
Seriously?
Truth in plain
yeah.
sight.
Huh?
I mean, I believe aliens are demons, so I think it's a little crazy. Like I said, very weird and interesting stuff went down in the 2025 Super Bowl when it comes to the commercials, what happened in the crowd, and the underwhelming halftime show. But I know I missed a lot of things. Comment down below what you guys think and what I missed, and we can have a little discussion about it. But we'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.